Hello everyone and welcome back to another video for Plague Inc. Evolve. Today we'll be doing the Prion virus on Plague Inc. This is the Mega Brutal Guide and this is the best and fastest method. Be aware that this game does rely on RNG, so don't be too fret if this takes you 1 or 2 attempts. So for the genetic code, you want the ATP boost, genetic mimic, followed by aquasite, urophile, and then syptostasis. Mega Brutal, of course, and then you want to rename it whatever you want. Doesn't not matter. I just name it whatever, it comes with. And then as soon as you start the game, what you want to actually do is you want to start in Saudi Arabia. Be aware, I will be breaking down each phase or each different strategies into phases. So if this is one of the videos that you guys are new to on how to do these, don't worry, I will explain it in detail. So for phase 1, I kind of went all over the place for this one. That's why a lot of it is not really bullet pointed. But for the first one, you want rash, nausea, sweating, vomiting, cysts, hypersensitivity, abscesses, coughing, pneumonia, and sneezing. Those are the first symptoms that you want to do in order. Be aware that you need to do it in this order if you want to win. If you don't and you say go off and jump to immediately the next phase, you will not win. I'm just warning you, this is my strategy, so make sure you follow it to the T. Next, you want to do water 1, air 1, and water 2. This will make it so then you can transport all the way across the entire system or entire Earth. I said system because, Star Wars. And then, of course, for abilities, you want cold resistance 1 and 2, heat resistance 1, which will both help us in Greenland, Iceland, and then, South Africa in a whole, because for some reason South Africa has a hard time being infected. Then drug resistance 1 and 2, and genetic hardening 1 and 2. This plague, you gotta jump right in as soon as you start. Genetic hardening and drug resistance will enable our plague to end up having that little, extra survival rate as we persist through the game. So now, of course, with phase 1 being completed, we move on to phase 2. Phase 2 will involve more deadly symptoms and more abilities that will help us go through this part of the level. This plague likes to infect a lot of people very quickly, so we want to be able to maximize that as soon as possible. What you want to do for phase 2 is you want to start off with pulmonary edema, skin lesions, insomnia, paranoia, seizures, paralysis, and coma. This will make it so the cure is very hard to develop and will end up prolonging our survival rate. You then want neural atrophy 1 to 3, followed by necrosis and genetic reshuffling 1. 2 and 3 you can do if needed, but they shouldn't be required. You should do genetic reshuffle because the plague will start going up to 25 to 30% at this point, and we want to get it under that 30% mark. Then you want total organ failure, dysentery, and hemorrhagic shock. This will finalize our deadliness of the plague and will result in an instant win. Be aware that, if the world isn't infected by phase 2, then you have nothing to worry about. By this point, everyone should be in a little bit of a frenzy. Your plague, if it starts again to kill anyone too quickly, simply de-evolve these and let it just spread that way. Of course, I will be leaving my results at the end of the video, so if you want to stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. So do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification box. I'm posting daily Destiny content, trophy guides, and challenge videos for your pleasure. Comment down below if this helped you in any way, shape, or form. And as always, guys, have a great day, and peace out.